Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about treatment of accumulated profits and reserves on admission of a partner. Right? First, I would like to tell you what are accumulated profits. What are accumulated profits? Profits accumulated from number of years, number of past years. They are known as accumulated profits. And there are certain reserves also which are to be dealt with at the time of admission of a partner, right? Now let us discuss about how to treat this, right? Suppose, let us take a balance sheet. Let us take a balance sheet. This is a balance sheet before admission, before admission, or we can say this is the balance sheet of old firm, right? Belonging to the old partners. Let's say old partners are A is to B, right? And they share profit and loss in the ratio 3 is to 2. Now on the liability side and asset side, rupees, rupees, there are certain reserves and accumulated profit which have been accumulated by the old firm from number of years due to the efforts of A and B, due to the efforts of old partners. There are certain reserves and profits. They are like this: balance of profit and loss account, workman compensation reserve, workman compensation reserve. Then there is investment fluctuation reserve. Then we can say contingency reserve. Then we can say in this reserve fund or general reserve. So these are reserves. This is accumulated profit which is appearing in the books before admission, that is at the time of old firm by the efforts of A and B. Now there are accumulated losses also. Profit and loss account, we can say debit balance. This is credit balance which is a profit, and profit and loss account debit balance is an asset, it's a loss. Then advertisement suspense account, this is deferred revenue expenditure, deferred revenue expenditure. Now how we will treat this at the time of admission of a partner? Students, at the time of admission of a partner, these reserves are to be distributed among the old partners in the old ratio, right? These are to be distributed among the old partners in the old ratio. Similarly, these accumulated losses were also to be distributed among old partners in the old ratio. Why? Why we divide this at the time of admission of a partner? Why we divide it at the time of admission of a partner in the old ratio? Why? Why we distribute accumulated profits and reserves at the time of admission of new partner. Why? Because they are created by efforts of old partners. They are created by the efforts of old partners. So they belong to only old partners. So that's why we distribute them in the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio at the time of admission of a partner also, at the time of change in profit sharing ratio also, at the time of retirement of a partner also, and at the time of death of a partner also. Right? We will distribute them. Now what journal entry we will pass? How do we distribute them? Let's see that. The entry for distribution of accumulated profits and reserves are reserve fund debit, workmen compensation reserve debit, we can write it here, investment fluctuation reserve debit, contingency reserve debit to old partners capital account, right? To old partners capital account. This entry will pass for accumulated profits and reserve. Now what about accumulated losses? Old partners capital account debit to profit and loss account. This is debit balance. That is a loss. To advertisement suspense account, right? We can write here P&L account debit also. Profit and loss account debit. This is a credit balance, right? This is divided among the partners on the credit side. It will increase their capital. These are to be posted on the credit side of the capital account of the partners. It will increase their capital since it belongs to them. Moreover, from their capital account, we will cut these two amounts because they also belong to old partners. They are accumulated losses for them. So the share of this must also be divided among the old partners. This is done in old ratio. Students, always keep in mind, anything which is given in the balance sheet and which is distributable, that is to be distributed among old partners in old ratio, right? Now there is a special treatment of these two type of reserve, right? There is special treatment of these two types of reserve. So let's take this reserve, workmen compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve. There are few cases of treatment of workmen compensation reserve. Treatment of workmen compensation reserve. First of all, what is workmen compensation reserve? If a worker or employee gets any injury or met with any emergency or an accident, then compensation is to be paid by the firm under certain conditions. That is called workman compensation reserve. So this reserve is created by the partners for any future emergencies or future injuries for the workmen, right? Now there are certain cases. Let's take case 1. Case 1, suppose this is a balance sheet, then workman compensation reserve will be here, let's say 50,000. It is a liabilities, balance sheet of old firm, right? It is given 50,000. Let us say two partners A and B sharing profit and loss in the ratio 3/5, 2/5. Now the entry for workman compensation reserve for this will be workman compensation reserve debit to old partners capital account according to our example. Workman compensation reserve debit to A capital account to B capital account 50,000, 30,000, 20,000, 3:2. Very simple. Simple case. Workman compensation reserve will be distributed at the time of admission of a partner among old partners in old ratio. Case 1. Now case 2. Case 2. Again, let's take a balance sheet. We take liability side. Let us take workman compensation reserve again 50,000. In adjustment it is given claim for workmen rupees say 30,000. Claim for workmen 30,000. Now what journal entry will we pass? Workman compensation reserve debit to claim for workmen to old partners capital account. To old partners capital account, right? Now in our example, we have taken A and B 3:2 ratio. Entry will be workman compensation reserve debit to claim for workmen to A capital account to B capital account. Then workman compensation reserve is given 50,000. Claim is 30,000. Then 12,000, 8,000, 3:2. Right? From 50,000 of reserve which we old firm has created, 50,000 reserve, 30,000 claim has been utilized. Means for any reason we have paid 30,000 claim. Now only 20,000 is left in the reserve. Then that 20,000 belongs to the old partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Then 20,000 will be divided in the ratio 3:2. That will be 12,000 and 8,000. Alright. Now let's take, this is the second case. Let's take another case. Third case. Suppose workman compensation reserve is 50,000. And claim for workman is suppose 60,000. 60,000. Right? Workman compensation reserve 50,000. Claim for workman 60,000. Now what we do? It means whole of our reserve will be utilized. Since claim is 60,000 and reserve is only 50,000, means additional 10,000 liability is to be on us, right? Now an increase in liability. Now the basic entry will be workman compensation reserve debit to claim for workmen. This entry will be same. Now we will debit revaluation account debit. Now in our example, workman compensation reserve debit, that is 50,000 to claim for workmen 60,000. It means additional liability has been increased. Increase in liability will come on the debit side of revaluation account. Revaluation account debit 10,000 rupees. Now ultimately this will lead to loss in the revaluation account. Then 10,000 will be divided among old partners in old ratio. That depends on the question. Alright. This is a third treatment of case of workman compensation reserve. Right. Since now no money will be divided among the partners, since whole of the reserve has been utilized, and moreover more additional 10,000 liability will be created. Right. In revaluation account, you will show it here to claim for workmen additional liability of 10,000. Ultimately this 10,000 will lead to loss to the partners, that will be divided among old partners in the old ratio, right? And this value of claim will be shown in the new firm balance sheet at rupees 60,000. We will show it in the balance sheet since it's a claim, right? So this much we have to do today. Thank you.